Welcome to the Global IP Exchange. Thank you for taking part in this interview. Can you just tell me your name, your job role, and the company that you work for?
My name is Gilman Grundy. I'm the Senior IP Advisor at Kenwood Limited, which is part of the Grundy Group. Kenwood basically make kitchen products. Our most famous product is a stand mixer called the Chef. You may not know. If you do know, you know a lot of people have this product. They inherit it from their mothers, their grandmothers, their grandfathers or their fathers. It lasts for a very long time. It works. Everyone who has one in their kitchen has passed it down for the generations. It lasts a long time. That's our most famous product. My role there is to handle patent issues, but also trademark issues, registered designs, sometimes copyright issues, and also occasionally domain name issues as well.
Which major trends do you predict will shape the IP industry in 2020?
I think as part of a larger group, the biggest issue we're going to have and the biggest thing that's going to be driving us towards 2020 is centralization. Electronic digitization technology allows you to centralize functions, especially in intellectual property, because basically it's about the exchange of information. At a higher level within the company, you no longer need to handle things locally so much, especially things, the basic nuts and bolts work of organization, docketing, and things like that. People further up the food chain can take decisions much more rapidly and much more easily. So that's how I see things developing.
So what top tips have you learned from the exchange that you'll be taking back with you?
Digitalization is a big one. Search is another one, the importance of search, especially using analytics to decide the value of a patent, to mow the grass, as was said earlier this morning, to make sure that you cut the kind of dead weight away from your patent portfolio. Not just using people's insight, you definitely should use that, but also using objective ways of measuring what the value of each patent is, and trademarks and registered designs as well.
What impact is digitization having on the IP department?
Centralization again. Definitely the fact that you no longer need to have a special office for a particular country, or possibly somebody who's a specialist on that particular country to get things done there. You just possibly, at most, you need an external counsel working there to do the formal stuff.
And finally, how are you currently driving change within the business to demonstrate the significance of the IP department?
The best thing about my current role is we're setting it up at the moment. So we're still trying to develop the intellectual property function within the Grundy Group. So a lot of what I'm trying to do is trying to show people why intellectual property is important. So that means doing things like organizing large seizures of counterfeits. Once you show the senior leadership within the company that you've done that, like you seize 10,000 counterfeit products in a particular area of the world, they can see the benefit in what you're doing. Ditto, if you can find a patent that you know is infringed by a leading competitor and you can get a claim against them that's worth a lot of money, that way you can then build the kind of reputation for intellectual property within your firm. And that's what I'm working on. That's basically what I'm trying to drive. So I'm trying to prove why intellectual property is important right now. At the same time, by proving that, I'm trying to also prove that it should be taken at a higher level, that best practice needs to be spread across the group of companies that I work in.
So Gilman, thank you for joining us today at the Global IP Exchange. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you for your time.